So look at this, nice, beautiful, nice homes in Beverly. I think this is, we on Longwood Drive. Not we, I'm in the car by myself. What am I saying? Yeah, this is the great Longwood Drive. But I'm not gonna go deep into all the way to 111th Street and beyond. I'm gonna go back down 103rd Street, 99th Street. And so this is Beverly. Oh, okay. Sorry for this sloppy videotaper, but I am driving and videotaping. Okay, this is 99th Street. Here's the Metro tracks and the train station. See, Metro tracks. The Metro comes right down here, then you can take the commuter rail right to the Beverly neighborhood and walk home. You can't beat it. And but if this is 99, I'm gonna go to near Julian High School. So let me shut the camera down for a quick second and continue to drive over to near Julian High School, Percy L. Julian High School. I think we're on Prospect, I think I'm on Prospect Avenue. And I'm doing this little program to show, you know, our international audience on the computer, on the YouTube and the computer, the real Chicago. And Chicago's nice. We love it. But what makes Chicago, my problem with Chicago, other than the winters and the snow, the winter is great, it's just too long. 2 months of winter is fantastic. 4 months of winter, 4.5 months of winter is not good at all, brutal. But what upset me, and I just saw as a kid, when I don't know if that many European Americans live in this part of Beverly anymore. A lot of African Americans have moved into this part of Beverly. But when I was a kid, it was all white, and I said, man, why does the white neighborhood look better than the African American neighborhood? But I didn't really understand anything because I was young. I didn't understand slavery and segregation, discrimination, racism. I understand that. Riding public schools. And then, of course, the welfare system that totally messed up the African American community, the welfare system. And then you had crack cocaine and AIDS and the deindustrialization of America. It's a lot of different factors. You know, so a lot of folks, you know, they were born on second and third base and thought they hit a double and triple. Meaning a lot of folks, they don't understand that they were born in a nice neighborhood with nice parents that had a couple of breaks here. Or like I talked to my European American men I talked to, a lot of them don't understand the white male privilege. They are privileged to be white and male in America. It is a privilege, and most of them don't even know it. All right, I'm coming up to Julian High School on 103rd Street, and man, I only got like a minute left to go. So let me get a little bit closer to Julian, then I can finish the little talk here. All right, I'm crossing the street, and now at 103rd and Vincent. Now we at Percy L. Julian High School. Okay. All right, there we go. That's the sign, Percy L. Julian High School. Now here's the high school where my brothers went to. I got 3 brothers, and I think my oldest brother came out in 1978. Then my brother, who's younger than me, he came out in 81, and my youngest brother came out in 83. They all went to Percy L. Julian. I was on the eyeball that went to Finger High School. Finger, that's right, Finger High School. Percy L. Julian. It was built when I was in grammar school in the 70s. So here we are. It's a good school. Not as good as, it's all relative. The public schools, don't get me started. It's okay. It's not as good as Whitney Young or Walter Payton or Northside Prep, but it's all right. Alright, see, this is the expressway, I-57, Interstate 57. And when y'all come in from Chicago, from Memphis, or somewhere down south, anywhere, you always go right past Percy L. Julian High School. There it is right there. 103rd and Elizabeth, right off the I-57 expressway. And that's what the school looks like. Show y'all the real Chicago. But I love telling the folks, and they get mad when I say this, but I got to tell y'all. Less than 7% of incoming freshmen in the Chicago public high schools here in Chicago, only less than 7% will obtain a college degree, a 4-year college degree, by their mid-20s. Now, by the time this show ends, it may go up to 10%, but that's not the point. 90% of the students in the Chicago public schools who are incoming freshmen will attain a 4-year college degree by the age of 25, mid-20s. And we ain't mad at that. don't know what goes on in your community, but in my community, African American community, because we do live in segregated Chicago, and it's mainly segregated mostly on the South Side, because no one wants to live with African Americans because we have this criminal element. Most of us, 95% of us probably are not criminals, but we have this criminal element that ruins it for our neighborhoods. We suffer from lack of economic development, harmonious, safe neighborhoods, clean neighborhoods, because there's 5%, meaning we have young men between, this is junior high school, young men between 15 and 25 terrorizing our neighborhoods. All right, I'm at the end of my videotaping, and I'm on the way home. But I have to say it over, and that is what my passion. I can't change the world, because to change the world first starts with you trying to change yourself. And like you heard the old line, if you want to help poor black people, poor anybody, don't be one of them. But the miseducation of the Negro, or the miseducation of African Americans, it continues. And we've talked about this in all the shows. You've seen it quite often. But it's hard to tell a young person who's 15 or 10 that the odds are stacked against you, the system is against you. But if you listen to what we're trying to say, some wisdom here, you can overcome all of this. Okay? Because either, and it's hard to, because sometimes to be successful, you're an African American man, or a woman, but especially a man, you can be successful in America, but you have to be a homogenized Negro. And if you don't want to become homogenized, then you become marginalized. Let me say that again. If you don't, when it comes to Negroes, especially African American men, you have to make a choice to be a homogenized Negro, or you run the risk, or definitely you become, if you will, marginalized. You get it? Homogenized, marginalized, you get that. So people like me, Marc Sims, has been marginalized because he's a pseudo-radical. I'm pseudo-bougie too, because I understand both frick and frat and that and this. I understand the yin and the yang. You got to understand the yin and the yang. But the point is that we have to teach our children, African American children, it's okay to get A's. It's okay to get B's. You don't have to be hood. You don't have to be ghetto. You don't have to play loud music. You don't have to be a sex full of, just let your hormones rule your brain or whatnot, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Control yourself. A little chastity. Do your damn homework. Stay off the damn block.